Since its inception, the oil and gas sector has shown great interest in global environmental issues, including the issue of climate change, especially after 2015, the year which witnessed a joint international commitment to adopt the Paris Agreement and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The National Oil and Gas Authority, NOGA, has adopted the circular carbon economy methodology as the best solution to address the issue of carbon emissions and to achieve a set of the following Sustainable Development Goals. The circular carbon economy is based on 6 main components. The first component, reduce energy consumption in order to promote economic diversification. As of 1979, the oil and gas sector started promoting the benefit of alternative uses of associated gas, instead of burning it, whether through its use in the production of electric energy or other different industries, including the liquefied gas liquids industry in the Bahrain National Gas Company plant, Banagas, and the aluminium industry, especially in ALBA, the largest factory in the world in terms of aluminium production. This approach has contributed to enhancing the economic diversification of the Kingdom of Bahrain by taking advantage of more than 3,500 billion cubic feet of natural gas and avoiding the release of more than 0.2 gigatons of carbon dioxide. It is worth noting that in 2016, NOGA joined the World Bank's initiative as the first oil and gas sector in the region to reduce gas flaring by 2030. However, it managed to achieve this in the same year, and it also laid out regulatory procedures for non-routine flaring. The crude carbon intensity in the Kingdom of Bahrain is deemed the best in the world and among the 3 best in the world. The Arab Shipbuilding and Repair Yard, ASRI, is the first regionally installed SOx scrubber to meet the International Maritime Organization's commitment and to reduce the upper limit for sulfur gases from any marine fuel to 0.5%. During 2019, the company achieved a record by installing these devices within 33 days. ASRI is also distinguished by its ability to install another device for washing nitrogen oxides, which has the potential to cause global warming potential to 265 times that of carbon dioxide. The oil companies have also implemented a wide range of initiatives to rationalize and enhance energy improvement. Energy efficiency contributes to reducing emissions to at least 0.25 million tons annually. It is worth noting that updating the BAPCO modernization program, the BMP, will contribute to improving the energy efficiency index by about 28%. And will also improve the surrounding environment's ambient air quality by achieving a 50% reduction in sulfur dioxide and a reduction of nitrogen oxides by 5%. These initiatives and projects have contributed and still contribute to achieving the following Sustainable Development Goals. The second component, providing clean and affordable energy. This component corresponds to the 7th goal of the Sustainable Development Goals, as the oil and gas sector was keen to produce various fuels, including large low diesel fuel, and the production of liquefied gas cylinders for cooking, and other improvements that BMP will undertake. Since the 1970s, the oil and gas sector has been producing and providing natural gas to electrical power plants, industries, and various activities, so that all the electricity production stations, GPIC, ALBA, and the rest of the various iron and aluminium sector companies are totally working on natural gas, where in 2019, 612.2 billion cubic feet of production and consumption has been produced and consumed, including the injection of 274.2 billion cubic feet. The oil and gas sector companies have also implemented a number of renewable energy projects, including the production of energy through solar energy for approximately 10 megawatts, and other projects of the same production capacity are underway and will be inaugurated. The Bahrain Petroleum Company, BAPCO, was recognized for its use of 3 types of different energy sources in the Princess Sabika Park, including hydrogen, solar energy, and wind energy. NOGA is working to take advantage of hydrogen fuel in the transportation sector by establishing the first hydrogen fuel station in 2020, where hydrogen fuel is currently being used in the Bahrain Petroleum Refinery, BAPCO, as well as within the petrochemical industry in the Gulf Petrochemical Industries Company, GPIC. Component 3. Capturing remaining carbon emissions. The oil and gas sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain captures 0.68 million tons of carbon dioxide annually in 3 main locations and uses different technologies that work with amine gas treatment systems. GPIC captures and recycles 0.64 million tons per year of gas, carbon dioxide that is, more than 40% of its emissions, achieving the best global results for carbon intensity in the petrochemical industry, where more than 0.52 million tons are caught and used annually from the ammonia plant, while 0.12 million tons annually are caught from the methanol plant. In BAPCO, 73,000 tons of carbon dioxide are caught annually, and during 2019, Banagas caught more than 110,000 tons annually. Component 4. Saving carbon safety. Where 110,000 tons of the gas produced from Banagas is injected in the Bahrain field to balance and maintain the quality of production and operations in the field, which is the 4th component of the circular carbon economy. The oil and gas sector has future plans to capture additional quantities of more than 0.5 million tons to be used to boost oil production. The 5th component. Use carbon in products. 0.64 million tons of carbon dioxide gas produced annually by the GPIC is used in the urea industry. In addition, a local company is provided with 73,000 tons of carbon dioxide for use in storing beverages. It is worth noting that a group of activities based on fossil fuels use more than 30,000 tons of carbon dioxide annually for their various uses. The oil and gas sector is also implementing an initiative to use carbon dioxide in agriculture. The 6th component. Neutralize remaining carbon. The oil and gas sector implemented a package of adaptation initiatives, including the creation of a model plant nursery for the cultivation of the Crimean plant, BAPCO's Mangrove Model Nursery. In its simulation of the nature of the environment of the Crimean tree, which is later transferred to its coastal natural environment. In addition to the implementation of a set of adaptation initiatives which contribute to the adaptation with co-benefit of mitigation, such as the Al-Hananiya Protected Area Project and the Wetlands Project, which will contribute to limiting the release of 100,000 tons of carbon dioxide annually. It shall be noted that the foundation stones for these 2 have been laid. The 2 projects were hosted by the Kingdom of Bahrain, represented by NOGA for the 21st meeting of the Green Climate Fund in 2018, and with the participation of Mrs. Patricia Espinosa, Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the UNFCCC. The circular carbon economy methodology adopted by the oil and gas sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain is in line with the oil and gas sector's strategy for climate change prepared by NOGA in 2016, which focuses on 4 main themes. 1. Greenhouse gas inventory. 2. Mitigation initiatives and projects, as the senior companies implemented more than 20 initiatives and projects during the period 2017 to 2018 that contributed to reducing at least 162,000 tons of carbon dioxide gas. 3. Adaptation initiatives. And 4. Climate policy. In the oil and gas sector of the Kingdom of Bahrain, we share the international community's interest in finding effective solutions to the issue of carbon emissions. And we believe that the way to achieve this is by enabling circular carbon economy, CCE, through carbon capture, utilization and storage, CCUS, and to provide financing for such initiatives through linking them with Article 6 of the Paris Agreement.